the takeaway from this is having your day-to-day reality is quite a bit to begin with, so you fill in the blanks where you can, because a lot of times you don't have time to explore every single little thing and to say, look at something, okay, it's probably the same, it's probably nothing to think about or nothing to worry about. I think that goes back to just living out in the field, and that the grass just goes on for a while, and that's that. And you know that there's certain things that you're going to see. If there's going to be an animal, a predator coming after you, you'll see things move, you'll hear things. That's where you focus on. Otherwise, the field of grass is just the field of grass. I think you do that day-to-day life all the time. You're just constantly moving, constantly trying to just finish what's in front of you, move on to the next thing, finish what's in front of you, move on to the next thing, because examination on a micro level takes a lot of work, takes a lot of time. Perhaps you don't have that time. I know I don't typically, so that's where magic comes into play. You can show somebody something and they'll just assume everything is the same, when in fact you can put the trick on the back and have that thing be hidden, but not really, because people just won't think to look at the other side. That's a really interesting way to look at magic and just dealing with people in general, I think. So it's always nice to have a different viewpoint on something that you don't think about, because you're not necessarily programmed to think about it, but definitely not, you're not in a position to constantly examine everything that's going on. It's really nice to have a viewpoint where you think, okay, examine the world just a little bit closer, and maybe you'll catch something you wouldn't before.